He's had one of the more interesting journeys getting to the NFL and to the Philadelphia Eagles. Now we talk to running back Boston Scott as he gets ready for his fourth NFL season. Okay, Boston, describe the journey to this point in your professional football career.
A lot of times I just got to stop and just be like, man, how the heck did I end up here? Just stop and smell the roses, man. Honestly, just want to give, the honor to God for just allowing me to be in this position, just based on my story, man, being a walk-on, didn't start playing running back until my 9th grade year in high school. It's a crazy story, man, so I can't do nothing but give him the glory for that, but it's been cool, man. It's been a lot of learning, been a lot of developing. I still don't feel like I've reached the standard that I want to have for myself. I mean, that's how I approach every year. I don't know if it's just, mindset or anxiety, probably a little bit of both, but each year it's just kind of like, last year does not matter. This is a new year. There are dogs out there coming out of college. They're looking to replace you, you know what I'm saying, because they think there's something better out there, period.
How do you not get eaten up by the anxiety of, hey, the Eagles drafted Kenny Gainwell. Hey, the Eagles signed Kerryon Johnson. As much as you keep focused on what you're going to do to get better, how do you not let that other stuff kind of consume you?
The only person that you can really compete with is yourself. You know what I mean? You can be a better version of yourself, what you've done. And so that's the way that I approach it, and that's kind of how I've had to approach it also throughout my entire career. In high school, I was, buried on the depth chart. In college, I was buried on the depth chart. You know what I'm saying? So each year, my mindset, and that's the way I have to think, I don't care who's around me, you're not going to outwork me. And so I compete against myself, I prove myself and the people that believe in me right, and all the other stuff, I just let it go.
How about when you have a new coaching staff come in? I mean, you knew what Deuce wanted from you. You knew what the offense was going to do with your talents. What kind of mindset do you have with a new running backs coach, with a new head coach, with a new offensive system?
I think one of the biggest things, and it's kind of the same as whenever I got to New Orleans for the first time, it was just like, what can I do, right now to kind of help myself? And that's just learning. Learning the terminology, learning what to do, learning what's going to happen with this look, learning what's going to happen with that look. So whenever you get to training camp, whenever you get to the real stuff, you're able to develop. You don't have to worry about, oh, man, what I got on this, what I got on that. There's always going to be a little bit of that, but, it definitely helps, the more effort you put in to learning.
How about the idea that preseason will be part of this summer? I mean, look, I'm sure you go. I'm not guaranteed anything on this roster. I want to go out there and have a chance to play in the preseason. A, did you miss the preseason last year? And B, how do you feel about it being back here in 2021?
I treat every situation the same. We're stepping on that field in a game-like atmosphere, so I'm playing it like I'm playing my last game. That's just the way I'm built. That's the way I do it. You know what I'm saying? And so it don't matter if it's preseason. It don't matter if it's a scrimmage. If they say it's live, I'm going, bro. You know what I mean? So that's just the way that I've been.
Okay, 2018, you come to Philadelphia. You're in the playoffs, in a playoff game. Crazy. 2019, you help the team down the stretch win the NFC East. 2020, 4-11-1. Humbling?
Definitely. Going through a season like that, and shout out to the guys in the locker room because, there was so much – so many narratives out there of this and that. And, we stayed tight-knit. We stayed together, as a group. But, it's definitely humbling. It's definitely humbling. I don't like to lose. You know what I'm saying? So every loss had a bad taste in my mouth. But it's not, us pointing the finger. It's not me pointing the finger. There are plenty of times throughout last season where, I made dumb mistakes, bad football. You know what I mean? And it's just those things that you got to look to eliminate. You got to be honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got to hold yourself accountable. Say, I was a part of the problem, and I know that I was. And I think it's important when you realize that moving forward, being able to hold yourself accountable and those around you and push each other, those are the things that build that foundation and allow you to be successful.
How is the running back room, Boston? A lot of talent there, a lot of different kind of running backs. It really looks to be, on paper, a great group.
Yeah, most definitely. A bunch of competitors, man, a bunch of grinders, hard workers, they're smart. And so there's nothing wrong with competition. It's only going to make everybody better. July
27th is when training camp begins. So between now and then, what is your focus?
Just getting better, 1% better each day.
How? How do you do it? How do fans wonder, well, you're not on the field, so how do you get better?
Yeah, just making sure that you stay in shape, that you're ready for the yardage that you accumulate over the course of training camp. You got to make sure that you have enough muscle on you, enough weight on you to sustain, how much weight loss you're going to endure throughout the training camp. So, it's eating right, training, and then you work on the fundamentals too. I'm going to be working like a receiver. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be working on catching that ball. I'm going to be working on running my routes, being more crisp in my route. So it's just, the things that, we talk about these mismatches, right? These things that where you'll be in a position to be a mismatch, you have to make sure that the tools that you have, they're exceptional. You're not going to be perfect, but I'm definitely going to work to, be the best that I can be.